Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Kenyatta family is now becoming the biggest political threat and also the biggest political headache of Kalonzo Musyoka ahead of the 2027 elections. For those who have been following my channel, I have always said that there is a high possibility that Kalonzo will not be the flag bearer in the united opposition coalition. And maybe he will not even become the DP. And it is because of only one reason. It is because right now there are leaders in the opposition who are totally against Kalonzo Musyoka. Leaders like the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, and Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi. To make the matter worse for Kalonzo is that Uhuru is seeking to reconcile with the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua. I have come across several reports that Uhuru will soon have a closed-door meeting with Rigathi to convince Rigathi to support Fred Matiangi. And if Uhuru and Rigathi Gachagua will unite, then it will be a big blow to Kalonzo. Because all along, Kalonzo has been depending on Rigathi Gachagua to run for presidency in 2027. Right now, as we speak, Kalonzo Musyoka has the full support of Rigathi Gachagua. And if you have probably noticed, is that Rigathi is the only leader in the opposition who is doing everything possible to have Kalonzo Musyoka as the flag bearer in the united opposition. Rigathi has been really fighting for Kalonzo Musyoka. In fact, this is exactly what Rigathi Gachagua told Kalonzo Musyoka directly just a few days ago. Rigathi said that he is endorsing Kalonzo Musyoka's presidency in 2027 and also George Natembeya as Kalonzo Musyoka's running mate, so that he can only have a 50% share of Kalonzo Musyoka's government. Let me read for you this statement here that I got from Stephen Leto's post. He posted on Facebook account, and also Rigathi Gachagua himself talked about the same issue here. So it is the truth. Now, when you go to this list, let me show you on the screen. It says that Rigathi is proposing that the united opposition coalition to have Kalonzo Musyoka as the president or the flag bearer, then George Natembeya to be Kalonzo Musyoka's running mate, then Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi to be the prime minister, Eugene Wamalwa to be the speaker of the National Assembly, and also Martha Karua to be the speaker of the Senate. Of which, in my own opinion, this is not a bad deal proposed by Rigathi, considering the fact that Rigathi Gachagua is now very popular in the Mount Kenya region. So therefore, he can deliver votes to Kalonzo Musyoka. While on the other side, George Natembeya's Tawe movement is already taking shape in the Western region. So Natembeya can deliver votes to Kalonzo Musyoka. If all the Kikuyus from the Mount Kenya region will support Kalonzo Musyoka, then all the Kambas to support Kalonzo Musyoka, then Kalonzo to get a certain percentage from the Western region bloc, votes that will be delivered by George Natembeya, Eugene Wamalwa, and also Cleophas Malala combined. You can see that Kalonzo is safe. So Kalonzo is safer with Rigathi Gachagua. The only problem here is the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta. Because the Kenyatta family have totally refused to back Kalonzo. Instead, they want Fred Matiangi to be the flag bearer. And when you look at what the Kenyattas are saying, for example, The Kenyattas are saying that they want Matiangi because they want somebody that they can trust with power. Remember that even if Fred Matiangi will be the president in 2027, he will be serving on the interest of the Kenyatta family. And of course, the Kenyatta family can trust someone like Fred Matiangi because Uhuru has worked with Fred Matiangi before. Uhuru Kenyatta appointed Fred Matiangi as the cabinet secretary during the Jubilee Party administration. And Matiangi together with Uhuru were very, very good friends. Another reason here is that the Kenyatta family are saying that they are supporting Matiangi because Matiangi is running for presidency using the Jubilee Party. The Jubilee Party is a political party that belongs to Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kenyatta family. And of course, through the Jubilee Party, the political interest and all the businesses or the interest of the Kenyattas will be secured under the leadership of Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi. Unlike Kalonzo Musyoka here, whereby he is using his Wiper political movement and also he is with Rigathi Gachagua. So there's no way that Uhuru can work closely with Kalonzo. That is the reason as to why the Kenyatta family are supporting Fred Matiangi against Kalonzo Musyoka. So yesterday, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta himself personally delivered bad news to Kalonzo Musyoka. And let me read for you the statement of Uhuru Kenyatta himself personally, ignoring Kalonzo Musyoka directly. He said this, let me show you on the screen. At this stage, my only focus is on introducing our presidential candidate. I have therefore advised Dr. Matiangi to move with patience and preserve his strength for the campaign season set to begin in the mid-2026. As the Jubilee Party, we are fully equipped emotionally, politically, spiritually, and also financially for the 2027 presidential race. We plan to run a comprehensive campaign both by land and air, reaching every corner and every village of our nation. Politics is like a marathon. You don't begin with speed. You begin with strategy, discipline, and steady pace. And that is why Uhuru Kenyatta has also acquired 87 modern choppers. That is according to the reports. Let me show you. Uhuru has procured 87 modern choppers from Russia that he will use for Fred Matiangi's presidential campaigns to each and every county. So Uhuru Kenyatta here ameamua that Matiangi must be the flag bearer in the United Opposition Front, and also Matiangi must be the president of Kenya to defeat Ruto in 2027. That is, of course, a political headache to Kalonzo Musyoka. So my best political advice to Kalonzo Musyoka, because of course, there is no way Kalonzo can defeat the Kenyatta family. The Kenyatta family are very powerful. Once they have decided to endorse you as the president, I don't see anybody who can oppose that. So the only option that Kalonzo Musyoka has, and the only advice that I can give to Kalonzo is this: let him negotiate nothing less than the deputy president. If the Kenyatta family have decided to support Matiangi, Kalonzo should not negotiate less than the DP position. Because if Kalonzo will not negotiate for the DP position and that position is being given to somebody else, like for example Martha Karua, then that will be the end of Kalonzo Musyoka's political career. Because when you look at William Ruto on the other side, Ruto had already offered Kalonzo Musyoka the DP position. He told Kalonzo, come, let us work together. Then in 2027, I'll give you the DP position. But Kalonzo refused because he did not want to join the broad-based government. Otherwise, Kitamramba. So I want us to wait and see how things will turn out to be in the near future. But also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinion concerning this particular issue in the comment section down below. What do you think Kalonzo should do next? Because the Kenyatta family are totally against his presidency. Yet Rigathi Gachagua on the other side, he is strongly supporting Kalonzo Musyoka's presidency. What do you think Kalonzo should do? I'll go through those comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. My name is Jason. I'm out. See you in my next video analysis. Bye-bye.